Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Papa Boris here, playing some more Dark Quest 2. Now, as far as you're concerned, it's just another day, another Dark Quest video, but some time has passed in real time since I recorded the previous one, and I got further in the game in my off-camera account, and things have changed. My original plan was to go forward... Oh god, hang on a second, the taskbar is in the way. Can we automatically hide it, please? And thank you. Okay, my original plan was to go forward through the whole game with the wizard, the dwarf, the archer, and a fourth character, the knight. However, as I played more, I realized that this strategy was probably not a very good one. The reason is that the dwarf just starts to suck later in the game with the way that I've built him. He doesn't suck in general, but the way that I've built him, he kind of does. Because while traps are basically tossed around these dungeons like they're going out of style, in the later game, when you switch from goblins to orcs, there's not nearly as many traps. In addition, this thing about deflecting archers and killing them, there's like orcs I guess just don't believe in bows and there aren't any archers. So you kind of need to go for like a more long sort of a game where like, okay, shield block for guaranteed blocks, counter bash to stun things that hit you and have these like slogging battles. And I figure I could invest in this stuff for the dwarf and have him sort of change, but I'll just, show more variety. I'll just end up pivoting and using both of the other two characters, the Dark Monk and the Knight, and I'll use them with the Wizard. So that changes my plans for the Magician that I talked about in the previous video. I'm not going to update the Dwarf anymore. I'm also not going to update the Archer anymore. We're just going to leave them as they are. The Wizard will need to be upgraded because the enemies just start to have a lot of health. So, increasing this by 1 so it does 4 damage will allow it to kill some enemies, and then increasing this by 1 so it deals 5 damage will be important so you can one-shot some things, and I might even go for Fireball, but I'm probably going to have my pots full, just bringing the Knight and the Dark Monk up to speed. Anyway, let's go for the Assassin. This is a pretty tough mission. I might fail, because what this mission has is scripted attacks. Enemies just come up and whack you when you enter a room, and you can't choose whom they attack. I've done some experimentation. Maybe I didn't experiment well enough or something, but in my experience, I've not found a way to, like, make them attack the dwarf, basically, which is what I'd want. So the wizard just might randomly die, as might the archer. Okay, so we have a fun little mission here with some secret passages. And I think there's 3 times when you come out the other end and you get attacked. Now here we have a very tough fight to start things off. I'm just going to go ahead and blow my load here. The archer can shoot an explosive arrow to deal 1 damage to everything. And then the wizard can do Inferno to finish everybody off. It is worth noting that if I had foreseen this, I would have actually already had put a pot into Inferno so that those guys could all die with 1 hit, since I am eventually going to want to put points into Inferno anyways. Alright, so we got 2 secret things here. I forget which one is the one that actually progresses you and which one is the one that's like a dead end. We'll just go to this one, and if we have to backtrack, we have to backtrack. Ah, perfectly chosen! This is the one that's the dead end. I'm having the dwarf come up just to test for traps, and then the wizard can shoot and kill that guy. Okay, so that's one of the 2 pots in the dungeon. Seems like most dungeons are just 2 pots, with, of course, the 3rd as a bonus if you kill every enemy. Although, here's the wizard. Alright, 1 is actually getting off easy. Those guys can do up to 3, and I've had that happen, where the wizard was at 3 hit points and then just died. Okay, are there any traps? I really hope not. Okay, cool. So that'll happen a couple more times. I could just heal the wizard just to be super, super safe, but we'll take our chances. Alright, so there's 2 coming out. Can you attack the dwarf, please? Archer and dwarf? Dwarf? No! Okay. So now we have a bit of a situation. If the archer and the dwarf both miss this assassin, then the wizard's probably going to die. Unless I put the dwarf in between them. I think I'll do that. Okay, so we'll move the wizard here to shoot this guy and kill him, guaranteed, because it's magic damage, and the dwarf will go here and get a hit. Very good. Okay. Alright, are there any other ways, or is it just that secret? Yeah, it's just that secret. Okay. There's no other way out. Oh, wait. Hold up. Mend wounds. Are you serious? Okay. Oh, man, the tooltip's wrong. It says 3, 4, 5, but it's actually apparently 2, 4, 3, because that only healed for 2. Missed a gold. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and get that gold later, because if I leave and come back, these are gonna get first strike. And they have a lot of hit points, so it might not be the worst idea to use a little something on them. I could freeze them freeze is kind of difficult to use normally. Okay, we'll do that. We'll have the wizard... I'm just having the dwarf come up to check for traps. In fact, the dwarf might as well take a whack at this guy. Nice, that's actually going to make him die. I'm terrible at this game. Because if I come up here, oh no, I'm fine. So I'm going to move 4 spaces, which is the maximum movement, so then I don't get to shoot and attack. But I do still get to do freeze because the archer hasn't moved, so the wizard still gets to go. Wait. No, if I had the archer shoot, then the turn would have ended. That would have been very bad. Okay, the archer has nothing to do here because these guys are invulnerable, so we'll just pass the turn. This one's going to die. And then the wizard can guarantee kill the other one. These guys are the ones that, by the way, curse you when you die for 1 magic damage, and they pick who it is. You don't get to choose. It's not like the person who kills them. It's just it seems to be one of the 3 people in the party at random. Okay, I forget which way is the dead end and which way is the way forward, so we'll try going up first. That seems like a way forward to me, so let's try the other way. This might also be the way forward. Ouch! Chihuahua. Okay, the archer is gonna... Well, first of all, let's kill this guy. And the archer's gonna pop her healing potion. It was a standard one for 2. That reduces the odds of her getting 1 shot. The guy would basically have to roll a perfect hit. See, lots of traps in these levels. So many traps. Oh, see, he'll walk up and stop it and disarm a trap, but the archer won't walk up and heal a dude. Weird. Okay, so we have a pretty easy room here because these guys are all archers. So the dwarf just needs to stand here, and now he's closest, so they're all just gonna die. I mean, I might as well just shoot that one. And I guess I might as well shoot this one too. Okay. Boink. Oh, you missed. Oh, I forgot about this. The wizard is actually equidistant there. Oops. Well, I hope that 1 point of damage does not make the wizard die. I should not have had the wizard step up and kill that guy because, of course, I could have just waited for the dwarf to kill them with the deflections. Okay, so that gate is opened up elsewhere. I think it's actually good that I went this way because I think that lever opens a gate that we're going to encounter going up here, and we would have had to backtrack all this way if I had gone here first. Okay, well, we're getting lots of charges for our trap skill, which is, you know, living the dream for the dwarf. Any more? No. Okay. So dwarf can set traps all the livelong day. Honestly, probably the better trap setter. Whoa, that's intense. Is the archer, because the archer's trap ability is the same as the dwarf's, except that she just gets more charges instead of the ability to get more charge. Wait, what? What? Was this? Did I just leave before this guy died? I thought I killed them all. Well, anyway, the dwarf is up first. Yay. Okay, nothing else to do there, so we go up to here. So the dwarf could potentially have a lot more charges of the trap ability, but he only gets 1 from the ability itself. He has to disarm traps, and so when you play levels that don't have as many traps, there's not as many traps for the dwarf, so the archer might just be better at it. Alright. Oh, what the... Really? You didn't even deflect that? That looked like an arrow to me, dude. So this is where the archers were. I am coming here... Well, apparently to get some more trap charges. How many do I have? 11. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be able to use them all. Oh, a 10% chance of failure, and it hit. Also, I totally forgot about that secret passage that's here, so it's a good thing I came down to get the gold. Okay. I just want to move the dwarf. Fine. Okay, luckily there wasn't a trap there. Alright, what is this? Okay, that looks like the way to the end of this level, so we're gonna get back to that. Let's go up here. And see what's beyond this portcullis. Was there a portcullis here? I don't actually know that. Ah, chest. Well, it's a good thing I came up here. Oh, there's a pot. I almost didn't even see that. Okay, so that's the 2 pots for the level. Wait. Did I flip any levers besides this one? Because there's a gate down that way. I don't think I did. Ah, but I'm not sure. Shoot. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna go. Hopefully I'm not missing out on some treasure. So here's sanity. This is an interesting one. If a character fails their sanity check, then they attack their party. The person with the highest sanity is the wizard, but he's also the worst one to fail at because he's guaranteed to hit. If he hits, for example, the dwarf will actually deflect the attack onto the wizard, and the wizard will block it. If he hits the archer's down to 1 hit point. Now, the archer has 50% sanity, and she might attack the dwarf, and the dwarf would then deflect the arrow back on her. The dwarf will whack and possibly kill somebody. Yeah, we'll just go for the wizard. It's not really great no matter how you slice it. Luckily, I passed the test. I really should have had the dwarf come up first in case of traps, which there are zillions of in this level. Crap, I really should... I don't remember about that portcullis. As the final boss. So I probably missed out on some treasure. The thing about this level is the mission ends when you kill this guy. So you're not going to get a bonus pot for killing all the enemies anyway, because he's an enemy. You don't get the bonus pot until you kill them all, and when you kill this one, the mission just ends. But he's pretty easy. He does do some pretty crazy stats. He's got 10 attack with 100% accuracy. So if you don't block it, he just deals 10 damage. It's pretty significant, but there's like a billion and one different ways of dealing with him. The easiest way is just to use traps. How many spaces have I moved? I want to make sure I don't move. Well, I can move all the way. It's fine. Because I can still use an ability afterwards. Okay, there. So we click back on the dwarf and lay first of many traps. Now the archer can just shoot at him. And the wizard, can you reach him? I can't, you can't. Okay. Well, I really ended up with a lot of unused wizard abilities, eh? So let's just pop these illusions. Can any of you guys reach him? That's another way to deal with this guy, by the way, is just to have the illusions take the hit. I'm sure there's like some weird perfect storm of party combination and skill selection that makes it so that you just can't deal with this guy and die, in which case, it really sucks to be you. Now I can just lightning him and then he's dead. So a bit of an anticlimactic boss battle there, but that's fine. It's nice to have them be easy sometimes. I wish I had known what was how to get past that. I mean, I've done it before. I just don't know for some reason why at that time I couldn't figure it out. Okay, so let's do some things. Let's get potions. You know, I'm gonna just get a basic potion for the dwarf, because you don't always want to do a full heal. The archer now needs a potion as well. And then we need to rest. Can I recruit the next person? I can. I'm not gonna use the Dark Monk yet, probably. With only 2 pots, he's not gonna be super impressive. But let's go ahead and put the final points into the wizard. So I do want 1 more in Inferno, so that with the +1 damage book, he deals 5 damage with it. That'll one-shot some big enemies. And then Tornado, I want him to deal 4. You can go all the way up to the maximum, so that with 5 damage, he can one-shot kill some of the big guys, but 4 will kill most things. And so now, from this point on, I'm going to be hoarding all my pots. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and/or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.